I think it came out a year ago or so. It said Houston was one of the worst cities for coffee.
Something that I've really enjoyed since I was in Austin, right? I love coffee. There's like a million coffee shops out there.
Yeah.
I spent so much money on it. I tried new coffee places around the country where I'm traveling or in the city.
Welcome to another episode of our podcast, Breaking Naan. We've got a fun topic today. We are going to talk about some nice places in Houston where you can go and grab a nice cup of coffee. I was recently reading this article. I think it came out a year ago or so. It said Houston was one of the worst cities for coffee. Now, I know you are a coffee fiend.
I am.
You've got an Instagram channel that's also devoted to nice coffee places.
Yes.
So we figured this would be a great discussion and we can kind of talk and see if that article, or if that experiment, whatever it was, is true. So let's kick it from there. All right. Tell us about your Instagram channel.
Yes.
And like what you're doing on the coffee scene in Houston.
Yeah, sounds good. So so the coffee channel is called The Boy Meets Coffee. And
you're the boy.
Really?
I just wanted to clarify,
Yes,
just in
of
case.
course. So, yes, but my wife does help me a lot.
Okay.
You know, like she's
Props
an
to her.
assistant.
Awesome.
So the
Smart man. Of
course, you can't do this solo.
Of course.
So the coffee idea kind of started. It's like something that I've really enjoyed since I was in Austin. Right? I love coffee. There's like a million coffee shops out there.
Yeah.
I spent so much money on it. So I did enjoy it a lot. So every place I went, my first thing is every time I travel somewhere, I look at, what's the closest coffee shop? Right. So that habit kind of evolved into something new I want to try. Or I actually really thought about opening a coffee shop at one point. That obviously didn't happen, but
Happened yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But so I'm like, let me go try out reviews and try new coffee places around the country where I'm traveling or in the city, and review them.
Now, one thing I have noticed, and it was the same thing the article was saying, there's not that many coffee places in the
Correct,
city,
yeah.
considering that this is the fourth largest city in the country. Like, there's a lack of coffee places.
There's a lot of
Does that mean-
chain franchises.
Does that mean that there's a lack of coffee places?
No,
Or lack of good coffee places?
No, I think it's quality over quantity in this case, right? We have, I will say, in the past 5 years, this city has evolved with some amazing coffee shops. I'll say when I first moved back to Houston, it wasn't the case. We were missing,
And that was a couple of years ago. It's been 3-4 years or
yeah,
something, right?
exactly. And
Yeah.
we've had new ones that pop up every month at this point, and not just in the city, but in the suburbs, which is it was definitely needed.
All right, so when you're checking out places, and let's start from here actually.
Yeah.
Top 3 coffee places in Houston, and then I'm going to ask you, what makes a good coffee shop for you or a good coffee for you?
Okay, so number one, I think as of right now, my number one is Kohiko in Sugarland, Japanese based, probably one of my favorites by far as of right now. Number 2, I would say would be a brand new one that just opened up close to me, New Heights Coffee Roasters, and then third one would be Active Passion.
Okay. What makes coffee places special to you? Like, what do you look for?
So
Like, is it
there are a
just-
few things, right? A couple of them, of course, it's got to be good atmosphere. A lot of times I'll work from there because I do work remotely. I'll work from coffee shops, so it's got to be good vibe. So it's got to be really chill, like can't be like loud music. 'cause
Music
I've
can't
gone-
be too loud, exactly.
Right. That's one of my main requirements.
Some people really hate loud music. Some people really hate loud crowds.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily with coffee, but other
Right,
places.
of course. Second, like one of the things I look at is coffee roasters. Like usually, not every coffee shop can roast their own coffee beans, which I get. It's not easy to do.
They don't need to.
Right, you don't need to. There's amazing resources out there,
Right.
even in the city. There are companies such as they'll provide you coffee beans from even in the city. They'll roast them and then ship them out to you, right? So that problem is no longer there. But the third thing is the signature drinks. Like, what's your specialty? Like, I'll give you, for example, Gohiko. Like, they're Japanese oriented, and I believe they have a lot of their matcha, all their other drinks. Like, they import them out from different parts of the city, different parts of the world, right?
I don't think I've ever been to Kohiko.
Right.
I also am not the biggest fan of matcha. Do they have other things for me?
Right. So, I mean, there's matcha, and then there's other products that they have. Like, they make their own signature drinks. So, outside of matcha, is regular lattes.
Is like, are you saying they have like Japanese coffee? Is Japanese coffee different than traditional regular coffee?
The roast is a little bit different. Sometimes they use like sesame seeds.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a little twist. It's a little different.
Okay.
And so for some reason I every time I have it, it hits a spot.
Nice.
So that was definitely one of them. Homemade, like house-made syrups is a big one.
Okay.
If you can buy like Tirani bottles or anything that you can buy from a regular grocery store, why do I want to?
You're not a fan.
I'm
now,
not a fan.
we should let our viewers know. This guy makes his own homemade syrups,
I
and
do.
they're excellent because we've had them. They're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should really just start selling
I
them.
mean, it's a lot of work. I do have more coming up, which I'll make some.
Oh, we
I'll
look
make
forward to
videos.
trying them. We're just gonna have to shoot an episode at his.
I have a question.
What's up?
Do you what's your number one flavor that you make that you think you make like the best one?
Cardamom.
Yeah, that's what.
Cardamom syrup.
Really? Because that's
Yeah.
what I'm searching. So I'm gonna buy it from you.
It's by far my number one.
It's really good, and even if like, look, I get it. With these people, there's a lot of lychee, a lot of cardamom in our
Love
foods.
it, yes.
We don't like eating them, but like the flavor's
Oh,
great.
yeah, yeah. Flavor's great, yeah.
Flavor's great. You gotta avoid it. Your cardamom syrup is excellent. I've had it in your coffee. It's delicious. And you also put cardamom powder in there, right? You still do that?
Cardamom powder and honey. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a bit
Yeah. So the nice thing is our boy Laurie is very good at making coffees. Whenever we go to his place, he'll make us a nice cup of coffee. Yeah, especially when you put the cardamom syrup and a little some of that cardamom powder. It tastes delicious, man. It's good stuff. All right. The second place and the third place, you were mentioning what makes them special.
So coffee, New Heights Coffee Roasters. These guys are close by, which is great because we don't have a lot of coffee shops close by that are like our go-to.
Sure.
These guys roast their own coffee beans and then they have their signature drinks. One of the ones I had the other day was actually interesting. It was hibiscus with it was orange blossom. So it was such an odd combo, but he's like, you got to try it. And don't knock it till you try it. So I gave it a shot and it was phenomenal. And so that's one of them. They constantly rotate their menu and try out new things. So we always go back.
Yeah, I think I need to try that place.
Yeah,
'cause I
that
don't
was
think it's too far.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the third one is Active Passion. Probably the same thing. I'll say we've done coffee socials there before.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
So,
yeah, that was the place I
yeah,
went to.
that-
Yeah,
so
I was like, the place sounds
They
familiar.
do their roast again, same thing.
Yeah.
Roast their own beans, and they make their own house syrups. And she's also like a health freak. So the best part is like the owner's a health freak, right? So
Yeah.
she likes to have like clean ingredients, really good, top quality stuff, and it shows it in her coffee.
They do halal sometimes, right?
Sometimes, not all
Yeah.
the time, but only for special events.
Okay.
So yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
request it.
that's a plus too. Yeah.
Always a plus.
Yeah, I remember I tried the coffee there.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, and they do signature drinks. I've had some amazing drinks, and I don't know the names anymore, but they were phenomenal. One was like roasting sage and like smoking the sage in the drink, and that was just really good.
Okay.
So yeah, it was.
This was a coffee based drink?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
So they get very creative, which is something I appreciate.
We're gonna have to try to like pull up pictures and try to include them in the video. I think it'll be helpful. I'm sure our magical editing team will be able to take care of it.
We'll see. But yeah,
Our editor is sitting in the back saying like, yeah, I'll do it, no problem.
we have faith in them.
Yeah. He's great. Yeah, it'll be wonderful. All right. What else are you seeing on the coffee scene these days? Like, what's trending? What's new?
So a lot of them are trying to do dalgona coffee, which that was a trend during the pandemic, which is instant coffee with sugar.
Yeah.
And it drives me nuts because we've seen that since we were kids.
Yeah, but it tastes good.
It tastes
It
delicious.
tastes
but
delicious.
Do I really want to pay that much for instant coffee?
No. Okay, yeah. I guess I've actually never had dalgona outside. I've only done like homemade.
We've always had it since we were younger. Like that trend only picked up during the pandemic, which I get why, because it is delicious. But I'm not like no.
So I guess another thing that I've seen recently, just it's been popping up all over the country, particularly in Houston. Definitely a rise of like Yemeni coffee shops.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
I'm sure I'm kidding. You've been to all of them.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Guilty.
All right.
Guilty as charged.
Tell me what makes Yemeni coffee different or special, and why do you think it's been really?
I think it's the late hang up aspect of it. A lot of these places close really late, 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. Like That's one thing. A lot of people that don't want to hang out at the shisha
What
spots.
are some of the Yemeni places in Houston?
So the first
Yeah.
one that started, of course, like this Massage Kawa House.
Mm-hmm.
Kamaria's got a couple locations, and I believe there's a fifth one coming out, which I don't remember the name. I think it's Sana Cafe.
Do you know how is Yemeni coffee intended to be different? Like obviously the beans are
I mean,
different, but
the origins, right?
Yeah.
If you look at the history of coffee, that's where it started from. So they take the roots of where original coffee was coming out of, but the main specialty of Yemeni coffee is the Adini chai.
oh yeah, yeah.
Right? Like it's good stuff. It's like
I actually really
cardamom.
like that.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
great. It's like comforting, and it's not
Your
too
top
heavy.
2-3 places, Yemeni chai, or not? Sorry, Yemeni coffee, which also has chai places.
I mean, Kamaria is pretty solid. Haraz was really good.
Okay.
And yeah, I think Gawa House is like the OG. I think that's the first one that first
Mm-hmm.
started in all the U.S. So
Any for folks that haven't been to them? Any recommendations for folks that are going for the first time?
I'd get the iced Adini chai was interesting, and then definitely get the Adini chai. Like the Adini chai is like something you can't beat, but their signature lattes are pretty great.
So it sounds like for these Yemeni coffee places, you're suggesting get the tea instead of the coffee.
I think so. I think let's just hit the spot.
Do you think the chai is better than their coffee, or is just like? Do you think it's
Personally,
like
I think so. Like
I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because I usually whenever I go there, I've always gotten the chai.
I've gotten the coffee. It doesn't hit me as the chai does. Like
Is it just not as strong compared to like traditional places?
I think it's too sweet for me personally.
Oh, well, that's not gonna be a problem for me.
I mean, yeah, for you no, but I don't know. I taste more sugary than like bitterness. Like,
But it's probably because the chai is supposed to be a little stronger, right?
Yeah, the chai.
Or
is
even
great.
like the
Yeah.
coffee. I'm assuming I don't think I've had the coffee from there.
I mean, it's good. I wouldn't say like it's not my preferred thing. If I'm going to one of the Yemeni places, I'll get a chai, hands down, because they actually know what they're doing.
All right. So one place in Houston you'd recommend out of the top. You said OG Kawa House.
I say, yeah, the OG Kawa House is great, and then Kamaria would be probably my
Awesome.
number two. It's a very close runner-up, I think.
All right. Any other questions from the crowd or anything else we need to talk about with coffee? All right. Looks like we got a question.
Not a question, but I think if y'all talked a bunch about coffee, right? Can we also somehow bring chai in this?
All right.
And,
Yeah.
Oh,
and maybe a comparison of places.
All right.
okay, that's good.
So chai places, there are, and it's a very good point because apart from all the nice coffee places in Houston, there are actually lots and lots of nice places that serve really good chai, and they may not necessarily just be chai specialties. Although we have a ton of those, right? We have Philly Chai Wala, I think is there, and I'm sure there's plenty others, but. Some of the other like cafes and stuff, La Pasha has really good chai. Loyal had really good
Pleasure.
chai.
Freaking pleasure. It is an underdog for a place called for chai, but it is hands down one of the best.
Please
I've ever
tell
had.
us a little bit more about Pleasure.
Oh, pleasure. Where do I start with that?
It's the
such a
beginning. Yeah.
Interesting. God,
Is it pleasure? Is it pleasure? Or
I don't know. I don't want to know that answer.
I don't think there's a right answer to this question.
You're right. I don't think there is. But you know what? The name.
so-
It's just interesting. You go in there and just admire the people because it's just unique and so on. Like,
It's how'd you describe it? Well, let's be.
all right.
It's,
You want to set the stage? Go ahead.
no, it's. I can't remember. This isn't like they don't have like a pool table or anything there, do they?
They
do, right?
They
Okay.
have pool
Yeah,
table, a
it's-
foosball table. Yeah, and they have a few
Is it a
things
pool
there.
table or is it a snooker table? It's like one of the big ones. I can't remember. Is it a billiard snooker table?
No. They have a billiard table separately and a foosball table.
Okay.
Two separate.
Yeah, so like, people go there to hang out and chill. You order their chai, and it's gonna take like 10 to 15 minutes
Yeah.
to get a cup.
not even.
Every time
Depends. It
I've
has
been there
taken
like
a while.
twice.
Yeah,
I've been there like twice. You order it, but man, that chai is phenomenal.
it is amazing.
It's really good, and they'll serve it to you like piping hot, so
Yeah.
you better be careful with it. But
But it's probably one of my best. Like I think it's like the number one for chai spots in Houston.
That's probably fair. Philly, Hillcroft, and I think there's one in Sugarland also. They have really good chai also.
Right, they
But
do.
that's like a proper specialty chai place, so you would expect them to be good at that, and they are.
Yeah.
And I've heard the food there is very good as well. I haven't
The
had a
one
chance-
thing about like Pleasure is it's a true hole in the wall that you just don't expect that chai to be that good.
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's absolutely
Yeah, and
it's awesome.
the best part is they're open. I don't know when they close or if they close, to be honest, because I've gone there at 2 o'clock in the morning. They've always been open. It's amazing.
Our boy Laurie goes to Pleasure 2 o'clock in the morning.
Sometimes you need caffeine for one drive, and that chai hits you.
It does.
That's,
Yeah.
you know.
No, absolutely, man. It's a great place. Any other really good chai locations that you can think of in Houston?
No, we talked about La Pasha. Like some of the hookah spots really have really surprising good chai.
They have really good, yeah, and then they have good like Arabic tea,
Yeah.
with like mint. But you can order like desi chai, and it's like the dudh patti style. It's really good.
Yeah.
So definitely check those places out if you haven't. Between coffee and chai, what's your choice?
Coffee. I guess the question would be, would you do iced or hot? Like I always have this battle with everybody because for me, if I do an iced drink in the morning, it's not gonna hit the same as hot. Like it has to be hot cup of.
I prefer.
I know you prefer ice.
I prefer ice in the morning if I'm drinking in the morning.
For
but
me, I'd have to have like 2 or 3 to substitute for the hot because it's not the same for me.
might as well just drink a Celsius or a Red Bull at that point.
Oh, that's gross.
Different discussion.
Absolutely.
No,
That's
I prefer hot chai, like desi chai.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Probably over coffee. So
Over coffee, huh?
I think
So
so.
we could do that matka thing that we did at your place last.
Oh yeah, that's right. We so it's pretty fun. What we did is we had like a handi, like a proper matka handi. We lit some barbecue coals up. We made our barbecue. We had some dinner, and then the coals were still hot. So we're like, oh, let's take the handi. Let's put milk in it. Throw a bunch of tea bags in there, and just make chai on the barbecue. And it was awesome.
It was amazing.
And it was really fun. We all went out there and just started like whipping the chai, and it turned out really nice.
It did.
Yeah,
It was-
much easier to do in colder weather.
Yeah. Not much when it's humid outside.
Yeah, but you know what? It's probably still worth it.
Yeah.
So, Laurie, I completely forgot to ask you.
up?
One of the things I did want to ask you, you travel a lot. You've been to a lot of places around the world, and I know you always tell us that whenever you travel, you always make sure that you got to try like a local coffee shop.
Yeah.
I want to hear a little bit more about some of your cool coffee places that you've been to when you've traveled, just like one or two of them.
Yeah.
And just like where and what made them special.
Okay. Yeah. So the first one's not exactly a coffee shop, it's a tea house, but
Okay.
pretty cool. So this was at Banff. Lake Louise in Canada.
All right. How do we get there?
You got to go to the national park.
All
Right next to
right.
Lake Louise by the Fairmont Hotel, I believe it is.
Nearest city.
The nearest city, man, that's.
Plus, well, no, you got to fly into Banff. How do you get there?
You got to fly into what? Not Toronto. I don't know. I'm not sure. Dude, why?
I need to know.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Okay. It's a special coffee. He doesn't even remember how we got there.
Anyway, the point is, so this coffee shop is about a 4-mile round trip, a little over 4 miles round trip from a hike from the entrance of the hike, the trail, right? So you have to go up in I think it's like 1,300 feet.
Is it
elevation.
specifically geared for hikers? Like,
Yeah,
or is everyone just kind of comes?
I mean, you can go. It's not easy. There's a lot of switchbacks, and it's pretty high up, and the elevation gets pretty. It's hard to breathe.
All right.
And it was when we went, it was July, but it was still cold up there. So obviously,
okay.
right next to a glacier, right? So
right.
you'll expect
Local beans, local everything.
Yeah. So the crazy thing is because they're up high, what they do is they hike back down with the trash every day, every night. But once or twice a year, I believe they said they take a helicopter and drop all the supplies up top
Oh.
because it's
okay.
not easy. It's straight up 2-mile hike each way. You can't really bring a lot of stuff with you,
Whose
right?
idea do you think it was? They
I'm
said,
not
hey,
sure.
you know what? Let's start a coffee shop here. It might be a great idea.
I'm not sure, but it's
the
right
nearest
next to a
Starbucks
glacier.
isn't, for a couple of
Oh
miles.
no,
Well, definitely.
screw Starbucks. But you know what? It's right next to a glacier, and that was amazing. Because I will say it was probably one of the most. I spent a solid hour and a half over
That's
there.
awesome. Yeah. No,
Right
seems-
outside, just sipping whatever I was drinking, and then
Hopefully, we can include some pictures of this place.
our editing team is great. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've said that multiple times, and it's because our editor's sitting back there, and he just blushes every time we say our editor is great. So we're really enjoying this. Any other places you recommend?
Yeah,
Second-
there's So that was a cool spot, and then another one I went to in Iceland. I believe it was Vik is the town.
Okay,
Pretty remote.
I'm not going to ask you how to get there.
Plane, man. There's only one way plane. So this place was surrounded by mountains. It was a school bus called School Beans, I believe is the name.
School beans, because of the school bus. That's
Yeah, so they converted a school bus into a full-blown coffee shop inside.
okay.
And we were all of a sudden we were just looking for coffee shops because it's a very small town, and I was like, hey, I see good reviews of this place. Let's go check it out. Talked to the owner for a while. It was like they were a micro roaster, so probably one of the first roasters in all of Amsterdam or all the entire town. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a very cool experience, and it's like surrounded by the mountains, which is pretty amazing.
How did they get from Amsterdam to Iceland?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I'm just making sure. Okay.
Yeah, no, my
Cool.
bad. Yeah, that was a good catch. But yeah. But it was surrounded by mountains in Iceland.
Okay.
And it was this very cool experience because you don't see that.
Is it
around.
like locally sourced coffee? or
Everything's
what's it?
local. I mean, they were selling like lava rocks from lava right in Iceland.
Oh, okay. They don't put those in the coffee, though.
No,
Okay.
that's gross. It's like ash.
Or no, maybe.
But yeah, so those are some of the cool ones, and there's a long list of what I have that I want to check out. Like ideally, I
Well,
think
what made the school beans special?
I think this is unique. Like I think the
Like, if it wasn't for the scenery, would you still be recommending?
yeah, I think the drinks were great. It was like
Okay.
10 degrees outside, so anything hot would be perfect for that weather. But everything was a check, right? Like you can't sit there and enjoy the coffee, but there's plenty of outside scenery. Like you sit on the bench and enjoy your drinks, but everything just hit the mark on that one. Especially drinks were great, friendly staff, cool, unique location.
Awesome.
And yeah, it was great.
All right. Well, hopefully we can get some pictures of that one also. We have a question from our crowd. All right, let's take this. What do we got?
Top 3 places you guys had good coffee, not in Houston, out of Texas.
Ooh, top 3.
Man, coffee or chai? Can I expand it, or do you just want to keep it
Let's do
coffee?
coffee for now.
Let's do coffee. Oh, man, I don't really have that many specific places. I'm not a like a coffee fiend. I enjoy like a nice cup of coffee like after dinner. I'm not hooked on coffee. I don't need coffee in the morning. I sometimes prefer energy drinks. So.
For you, Larry, I'm sure obviously you travel a lot, so there's no way that you can say Houston is on top of the list. There's
Oh, no.
So just name any 3 that you think you've had better coffee in those cities, states, or whatever. But out of Texas.
Okay, so chain coffee shops. Oh no, I have a specific chain one, but it's La Colombe. Like it's the only chain one that would be the number one because every other chain location is garbage. In my opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with them.
Those are amazing.
I'm a big fan of La Colombe also, actually.
Oh, I don't know where is it. Where is it from?
I don't know. When I was in DC, like La Colombe was everywhere, and we
great.
really
New
enjoyed.
York had it. Yeah.
We really enjoyed getting La Colombe coffee. Like I don't know. I think it's the right strength, the right flavor. It's not
just
like
everything,
overcooked.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very good
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, and that's usually what we get for home also.
Yeah.
So yeah,
solid.
big fan.
Non-chain ones. There was one in SoCal I tried that was really good. It was called Work in Progress. So we went there earlier in I think last year, and for some reason like the place had really good reviews. I'm like, cool, let's go check it out. And the line was down the block. It's like we're skipping this. We've got to go Plan B. But I'm like, all right, let's go the second time around. We tried it the next day, and the line was just as long. Except like I think we find a good like spot where we got up front without the line being that long. And probably one of the most unique drinks I had was a sage latte. So they took sage, roasted it, and or smoked it, and made that in your latte. It's probably one of the best things I've had. So that was really good.
You know, your question about like interesting drinks. Since you mentioned La Colombe, I remember when I was in DC once, the local La Colombe had like a seasonal specialty, and it was like a dark cherry coffee.
Oh, interesting.
And it was really good, but it was seasonal, which means it went away. But it was probably one of the best coffees that I've ever had. And then other unique drinks. I know you've traveled to Europe a couple of times. In Spain, sometimes like a Spanish latte, where they put condensed milk with an espresso shot. Oh, it's wonderful. Man.
Yeah, I was. There's a difference between like Vietnamese coffee and Spanish latte. One's with espresso, one's with like that drip.
Right.
But perfect. I love those drinks.
Condensed milk makes everything taste better.
Absolutely.
Coffee, tea, ice cream. All right, guys, thank you for listening to us talk about the coffee scene in Houston. I think it's fairly clear based on our discussion that Houston's got a pretty decent coffee scene. Definitely quality over quantity. We may not have as many shops here, but it seems like with the shops that we do have, that they're pretty good. And if you haven't checked them out, you know, we tried including links to the places that we mentioned. Definitely check them out. If you have any other suggestions for us, other coming places that you would recommend, please drop us a comment, let us know, and hopefully we can check them out And don't forget to check out your Insta channel. What was that again?
The Boy Meets Coffee.
The Boy Meets Coffee. We'll try to include the link here. Again, magical, fancy editing. There we go. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
See you.